All right, how's it going? I'm in the shop skinning an otter. Thought I'd do a little video. My boys broke my phone stand, so I don't know how well this is going to work. I'll flip this around. I just made my opening cut around the vent. I started down the tail a little bit. We'll go from here. Hopefully, I can't really see the screen, but I can't really tilt my phone no more because of that. Let's try to bring it down a little bit. Dang kids went to Louisiana and they broke my phone stand. We're going to do with that for now, guys. I do apologize. And I just take my knife and I hold the tail and kind of pull down tight and just follow that tailbone all the way to the end. Make sure you go clear to the end if you're going to try to pull it off. Sometimes you'll rip the tip of that tail off. And then I just peel around it. For people who didn't know, an otter's tailbone is actually round, not really flat or weird shaped like a beaver. You guys probably can't see this very well. If you've skinned raccoons, or the only difference is you can't pull these at all. Sharp knife really helps, but you also got to be careful. Don't go through the fat and hit the hide. A lot of times I just run straight down the side of the tail and then I fillet it open when I scrape it. I'm going to scrape this one too. Do got a Rumble account going. It looks like an alright platform, guys, from what I've seen. I'm having a little trouble getting my videos uploaded right now. I don't know if it's my phone trying to do too much at once or what. But Dale's got his up and going. Mine is Last Step 81. They wouldn't let me put Last Step, Trap Supply, and Hide Tanning without running it together, and then it looked all funny, looked like Chinese. Alright. Spin him around, start working on the leg. Tune up my knife a little bit. That didn't help so much. This is the same knife we had down in Louisiana, so it's probably getting wore out. But for the people that don't know, on Rumble, I'm Mike. I own Last Step, Trap Supply, and Hide Tanning. Trapping, hunting, fishing pretty much my whole life. And for the rest of you that's been on my YouTube and Facebook, glad you got to see me today. Well, half of me, thanks to my boys. I'll get another phone stand. I did get a chest harness for my phone. I don't know if I've already said this or what. I'm going to try to take you guys a little farther on the Arkansas trip. But some of the places we go, I'm afraid it'll get knocked off there. And I don't want to be clear down there and not have a phone. Then you just flip her up right there. Come around to the top side of that tail. It's all the way through right there. Just kind of work it around. Like I said, don't pull. Oh, I see why. I gotta cut this side. I didn't get clear down the end of the tail. Then you just pinch it like that. This is pretty much just barely any hair on the end. Now I gotta work this thing around, get it down. I didn't feel like firing up the wood stove today, so we're skinning in the shop. Gonna scrape in the shop. And I don't have a gamble in here. I just use a piece of cable with a loop. Because I don't really pull on the otters. Alright, got that peeled back. We'll split down the front leg. Just peeling that down a little bit. Get what meat I can broke loose. Makes the leg a lot easier on the hanging. I only split that down right to the elbow, right above the elbow. Let me sharpen my. Alright, got that part done. Get him hung up, get you guys readjusted. Get that rolled down, and I always stick my hand in there and kind of pull out. getting around the front leg. Still kind of frozen. There's the front leg. I grab that, I kind of hold it, because there's a little dip in there. And that kind of helps you follow it. If I was out in the other shed, I would just hold it. But my system in here, I don't trust it. Kind of use my other hand to lift up on that leg. I don't care if I take a little extra as long as I don't cut a hole. There's the ear. There's the ear on that side. Sharpen my knife real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna scrape him real quick too. I'll flip it around there. Reach in there and grab that cheek. I always cut that bottom off. It makes this part roll out a lot easier. I always peel it down and get as much of that cartilage off as possible. Then I take my knife and bust this cheek muscle so it fits over the stretchers a lot easier. Alright, there it is skin. I'm going to flip it out, comb it. Always make sure you comb everything. This was pretty clean, but I'm still going to comb it. It don't take much to get under there. Watch for wet spots, damp spots when you take fur out of the freezer. Sometimes it'll be damp. If they're too wet, just hang them up for a little bit. I'm used to wet scraping fur anyways. Alright, it's all cleaned up. I'm going to score this tail. I'll show you what it looks like before and after. And then I scrape them. Run my knife right down where I score it. It just kind of rolls off. See these little veins? That's a big fat pocket that goes all the way to the tip of the tail. There's one on each side. I'm gonna split them open real quick. Not with that knife. Not with that one either. Might have to grab a scalpel. There we go. That's a little better. Just don't push too hard. You will score the hide. A little bit of scoring ain't too bad, but if you push too hard, basically I just put my pointer finger under there and I run the knife over it until it flattens out. And go all the way to the end. These otters are hard on knives. I'm gonna grab a scalpel real quick if I got one handy. Of course, it needs a new blade too. I'm gonna get that otter out of here before it makes a big mess. Not that I'm worried about cleaning it up off the floor, because this flooring is amazing. The wife got me from Menards. This blood dries up and you can just sweep it up with the broom. Only time I have to mop's after when I scrape. Now this tail is going to look like Swiss cheese when I'm done. I just put little scores in it everywhere to bust them fat pockets open and get that tail to lay flat. That's the main thing. You got to get it to lay flat on your beam. See all them score marks in there? How that tail just lays out flat now? It ain't all rolled over on the edges. Alright. Oh, sorry guys. That's about the best I'm going to be able to get it for you. Like I said, I do got new phone stands coming. I just tie one of my old shirts around me. If I was doing a bunch, I'd have an apron and a shirt or a towel. I use that to hold up against here so you got something to grab a hold of. The aprons get kind of slick. Let me see how sharp my knife is. Hit my knife with the steel real quick. Now my otters, I always start about halfway, well not halfway, about an arm length, so I can get my full stride. Run one strip down to one side of the tail, and I go around the whole bottom. Don't ask me why, I don't know if that's just the way I do. I kind of do my coyotes the same way just because at the end of a coyote it gets kind of tough, tight. If you do that part first, it seems a little better. And these otters ain't too horrible. And this is just, well, my dull side's a little sharper than most. This is your push side, and the curved side is your sharp side. I haven't even used the knife on it yet. And I don't bend over to reach nothing. Get that tail up here. kind of go down one side of the tail until I get down so far. Then I'll bust that fat off. Then I'll come down this other side. I don't like having a bunch of stuff hang off the tail. So that's all that I pulled off the end of that tail. So there's quite a little bit in there, guys. Alright. That part of it's done. Then I flip mine over on the belly, pull it all the way down, and start working up here around the head. Spin it around. Start on. You got some little whisker butts right there. Got the ear. Come up here, take some of this meat off the head. Then you spin it around to the back. You only got one strip. Alrighty. Alright guys, flip this around, get a little better look. Nice clean. Pull the head down here. I got a little spot right there I missed. I'm going to take that off. Alrighty guys, that's a put up otter. Or a scraped otter. I'm going to put him on the board. I'll dry him out. Her out. Oh, hold on. Alrighty. Appreciate y'all watching. On to the next. Remember, Rumble, Last Step 81. Go check it out. In this video.